know this for certain, but I can pretty much say that Jim Larrañaga has never coached a team that never won a game on the road. Miami's been a road warrior team since he's come to the ACC, and I'm sure that's one of the things that he does not want to go down in the distinction of this team.
Alexander Walker lines it up and makes it a one-point game.
Great start here, 16-8 lead.
Likes pulls up. He tipped it away from Outlaw, who secures it. Alexander Walker going 1-on-3, sends it back. Receives it on a rainbow. Always dangerous when he's got it in his hands, 46%. Outlaw's already got one bachelor's degree in criminology and on his way to a second bachelor's in sociology as well.
Well, Outlaw has actually been in college for 6 years. This is his sixth year, only fourth playing, but now back-to-back three-point.
Verbal between Johnson and Likes to know where the other was going to be.
And right now, we've got a pretty high-scoring game thus far. A little over 8 minutes being played, and both these teams shooting the basketball extremely well.
Late to rotate, and Ahmed Hill makes the Hurricane. The ACC.
I'm sorry, during the ACC tournament, and the NCAA committee sees that. That's 1 to 2 seeds above, I think, that Virginia Tech will get if they know that he's back in the lineup.
Outlaw, another three-pointer. He has been pure.
Back in the mix, being a 4 seed in comparison to a 5 seed, because we all know the 5 seeds are always going to have an upset. So if I'm Virginia Tech, I would love to be in that 4 seed line. And if they keep shooting the basketball the way they shot, but the dunk was, okay, I'll take it. And Virginia Tech has dismantled the zone for Jim Larrañaga to this point. So Coach Larrañaga, going back to the man-to-man, was tired of seeing the Hokies get easy baskets, and ends up being another easy basket against the man-to-man. And really, if you look at the...
You'd say it's not sustainable, but Virginia would say, we can prove you're wrong.
Well, that's the second time you've called Virginia Tech Virginia tonight. I'll let the first one go.
No, I said Virginia would say they could prove you wrong after what they did against Syracuse.
Okay.
On Big Monday.
Okay. Well, then starting the second half without Izundu on the floor. He sat the majority of the first half with the 2 fouls, but the fact that he's not starting the second half is...
Because for several out, a very different season than what they anticipated as well.
The one thing in this league, no one feels sorry for you. I mean, you think about Virginia Tech, really rolling along as one of the top 5, top 10 teams in the country. And their point guard gets hurt, and then now
floor, their true big man with putback.
Mike, as much as we've talked about the Miami struggles, this is a 13-point game. When you talk about 15.5 minutes remaining, it is far from over. Izundu leads the ACC in offensive rebounding, and a couple more of those opportunities for him. If Miami can come up with some stops and get back into this game, put some pressure on Virginia Tech.
Hill, defense got there late.
But of course.
But yeah, the NCAA championships are a sight to behold. 6 sessions, 3 days, all of them sell out. And next year, it's going to be in Minneapolis at the football stadium. That'll be really cool.
Oh, wow. Of course, that football stadium is now indoors, correct?
A wise choice, yes, for March and May.
Just making sure.
Alexander Walker floats.
But where do Nickeil Alexander Walker and Kerry Blackshear belong on those respective teams?
We've got a pretty good consensus going for the first team right now. Right?
I believe we're close.
Dominated by the top 3 teams in the league, Duke, Virginia, and North Carolina. 3 from Hill. Oh, a deep one.
No question. And then Jordan Moore. So I believe that is my 5 for the second team. But now you look at
Tyus Battle is waving his hand at you.
He is, as is Kai Bowman. As Virginia Tech continues to wave their...
Likes pokes it away, floats at the rim, and as has been Miami's luck today, it falls off and ends up with the Hokies on a 3-on-2 break, and Wilkins with the reverse lay-in to stretch the lead.
Possession, forcing a contested shot at the end of the shot clock, just unable to come up with the defensive board and finish it off.
Wise in the NCAA tournament, because in their non-conference schedule, they did not play a lot of close games. Their margins of victory were sizable.
But when you look at their non-conference,
foul before the break, coming off a 19-point performance on what has been an exciting senior day for the Hokies. The numbers at midcourt for their 3 seniors, that's for their senior manager, Francis Duggan, who was honored today before the game as well. From New Jersey,